Hello, this is Christy with Minecraft Math class, and today I am looking at the difference between these two equations. So on the left, we have a sign saying 3 plus 4 times 5, but the 3 plus 4 is in brackets. On the right, we have a sign saying 3 plus 4 times 5, and there's no brackets anywhere. So if you know your order of operation rules, you'll know that you have to do what's in brackets first, then you do exponents if you have any exponents in the equation. We don't at this time. And then you do any multiplication and division, followed by adding and subtraction, addition and subtraction. Blah. You have to excuse my tongue-tiedness today. So we're going to start with this first sign, 3 plus 4 times 5. And I'm going to model it just laying out some blocks. So we've got three sea lanterns. I always call these glowstones by mistake, but they're sea lanterns. And now I'm going to lay out 4 wood blocks. And I've chosen my materials based on what is easily countable. There's some things like if you do wool, you can't see the division between the blocks easily. You have a bit of trouble from a distance telling how many there are. But here, because each of these blocks has the little frame, we can see it clearly. We've got 3 plus 4 right there. And now we're going to do that times 5. So we'll just fill this in. I've got times 3 so far. And now we have times 5. This is 3 plus 4 with that in brackets, and then we're multiplying it by 5. Now, the other sign here has 3 plus 4 times 5. There's no brackets here. So we're going to do the multiplication first. We're going to go 4 times 5. And maybe I'll use gold blocks for this one. 4 blocks right there times 5. And we have a little bit more. We've done the multiplication, and we also have to add 3. So here's 3 more. So you can see, just looking at these pictures, that those brackets make quite a difference. On one side, we have 7 times 5, we've got 35, and on the other side, we've got 23. Order of operation counts a lot. Now, let's look at another question. Let's look at something like this. Let's go 3 plus 2 times 4 plus 1. And there's no multiplication symbol here, but when we've got the brackets, we know that the next set of brackets, when we've got 2 sets of brackets next to each other, we know that we're going to multiply the contents of the 2 brackets. So we start out with 3 plus 2. And I'm just going to pause because I'm going to run out of light if I keep doing that. 3 plus 2, there is, actually let's do gold here. So 3 plus 2. And now we need to multiply this by 4 plus 1. So let's do this. I'm making this 4 right now. I'm multiplying it by 4 first. And then I'm going to multiply it by 1. And just to make it really recognizable, I'm using a different type of wood and a different type of block. But there we have 3 plus 2, which is 5, times 4 plus 1, which is 5. So we've got 25 there. And I really love writing, I really love modeling this type of equation because I love looking at it and seeing the different parts. We have here a 3 times 4. We have 2 times 4 in the gold. We have got 2 times 1 in the diamond block. And we've got 3 times 1 in the birch. So you can see those numbers there, and we can actually see how this equation works out. And I'm just going to write this on the screen. I'm going to write how we've got 3 times 4, and we've got 3 times 1. That's the 2 groups of wood. And then we've got 2 times 4, that's the gold, and 2 times 1. And so what we've done is we've taken both numbers in the first brackets, and we've multiplied both of those numbers by both of the numbers in the second brackets. Okay, let's look at 1 or 2 more equations. Let's look over here. I set this up a little while ago. This is, well, let's look at all the different equations we could see here. I'm just going to pause talking for a moment, and I'm going to give you a minute to think about the different types you can see. Can you see 9 plus 12 plus 4? Can you see 7 times 3 plus 4? Can you see 3 plus 4 in brackets there times 3 plus 4? Can you see 3 times, and then you'd have to have in brackets again, 4 plus 3, and then going out of the brackets, plus 4. There are lots of different equations that this could be modeling. And when you practice modeling equations and you practice looking at them, you can start to see which ones are connected and how you can rearrange equations. So, that is all for now.